Hello everyone and welcome to the next mini tutorial here on the Ducttapestuff channel. In this mini tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a duct tape ruler, and it's kind of funny, I've been looking over the videos I posted in the past, and whenever I've used a ruler I've actually kind of said the word really fast and it comes out like woower. So basically that's what I'm going to call for this tutorial. So we're going to make a duct tape woower in this tutorial here tonight. So let's get started here on this mini tutorial. Okay, so your first step is you're going to need to get your regular woower, and basically you're just going to cut out two strips of tape that are 12 inches long. And I would recommend that you probably cut them out in a color that's fairly bright, like pink or yellow or the aqua color here, or pretty much any color that's pretty bright like orange and stuff like that. You don't want to make it pretty dark because when you do make the marks on your duct tape woower here, you're probably not going to be able to see them, just because if it's on like a dark purple or a black, there's no way you're going to be able to see them. So I would recommend that you go with a lighter color. The first thing we're going to do is, like I said, these are 12 inches long, so we're going to take our two strips here. This is a pretty simple mini tutorial, but it'll allow you to make a duct tape woower that will be able to go anywhere you want to. You can make it portable, take it anywhere you want to. You can fold it in half too if you wanted. So you're going to take your first, your only two 12-inch strips here, and stick them directly on top of each other. You do want to make sure that they are pretty much exactly perfect, because if you did cut them out to be exactly 12 inches, obviously if you do any trimming, you're going to be cutting into that 12-inch strip that you cut out, because it won't be 12 inches when you eventually do line up the marks. So you want to make it almost exactly perfect, and that'll work right there. The next thing we're going to do is start to make the marks on there, and I'll show you a really nifty way of actually sealing them in to make sure that the pen or the Sharpie, if you're using Sharpie, it doesn't come off at all. So let's get started on making the marks. Okay, so you're going to take your regular woower and then put it over your two duct tape strips here, and you're going to take a pen. Now basically for this woower I'm going to mark just the inch marks, because that's pretty much the main ones that I use, but you can do like the 1/4 inch marks if you want to, or if you really want to go absolutely crazy you could put every single mark on the ruler, but it's really up to you. It's really up to you. I'm just going to mark all the inch marks here. And you can just make them nice and small to begin with. You can always lengthen them when we get to the end here. So let's make them a little bit longer here, just like this. And obviously I can do that with all of these here. And now obviously I can number them. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. If I wanted to do the 1/4 inch marks, I could always just add those, and then obviously wouldn't have to label those or anything but like that. So now basically we have the start for our duct tape woower. Now basically when you have pen mark on duct tape, it can obviously very easily rub off. Like if I wanted to take away that mark right there, it doesn't actually take much for it to just come right off. And obviously if you're using it a lot, or if you beat it up a lot, it's probably going to lose all of its pen marks. So I'm going to show you a way of sealing those in, and hopefully they won't come off at all, which I'll show you in a minute. So let's start on that. Okay, so now we're going to seal up those markings so that they won't rub off or anything. I did say you could use Sharpie earlier. You can definitely do that, but what we're about to do, you're probably only going to get one shot at that. So I would probably recommend you go with pen, just because it's probably not going to peel off with what I'm about to do, which hopefully it won't. I'll show you. Basically, you can't really see here, but I have a long strip of the packaging tape cut out in front of me. This is the HD clear packaging tape that's made by Duct brand. And you'll notice that's exactly the same width as the duct tape piece here, which would make sense because they're made by the same company and everything. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to seal this woower up here with the packaging tape right here. So I don't think I've ever stuck a strip of packaging tape that's this long onto a piece of duct tape before. So let's try it out and see how it works here. Looks like it's directly on top there. So hopefully I've got it stuck on. I'm just going to very, very carefully seal it on here. Hopefully try to avoid any air bubbles that might show up. I think I did a pretty good job. Let's see here. Peel it up. Wowee, not a single air bubble on there. That's pretty good. Okay, so you can just kind of seal them up like this. Just make sure that it's all nice and on there. Now obviously once you have your packaging tape on here, it's going to give it a glossy coating, and there's no way that those markings are going to rub off now, just because they're sealed in by the packaging tape. So obviously when I cut this down, I had a little bit on each side, that's where I could hold it so I don't get my fingerprints all over the tape. So I can just take a pair of scissors, trim that off. Maybe do a little bit trimming on that one piece there. There you go. These scissors are a little dull, but you get the job done with packaging tape. So there is our duct tape woower. So you can pretty much take this anywhere you want to. You can fold it in half. You can probably really beat it up, and it would probably work really well still. So that's how to make a duct tape woower, and you can take it anywhere you want to, make it any color you want to, and you can add all kinds of marks on there, decorate it anywhere you want to, and just like that. So that's how to make a duct tape woower, and this pretty much concludes this mini tutorial. There will be more tutorials coming in the future, so take care, stay tuned to the channel, and I'll see you next time.